Good evening. I'm Mike Bush.
And I'm Ann Allred. This weekend, 2 more violent acts were added to that list. One involving a carjacking in a church parking lot. The other involving a stolen vehicle and a trooper struck on the job. 5 on your sides, Mercedes McKay joins us in studio. Mercedes?
And robberies, assaults, even carjackings turned deadly. These are just some of the crimes 15 and 16-year-olds are committing right now. It's an issue the pastor I spoke to believes needs to be addressed now before it's too late.
We have to address these things while they are young so that they don't grow into individuals who become adults without the support that they need.
Born and raised in St. Louis, Reverend Derek Perkins says violence and crime among youth isn't anything new.
It just breaks my heart. It seems like that we should be able to do something more to protect young people.
But with the different factors of today's world, the Reverend believes it's only gotten worse.
We really, as a community, should be raising the alarm, sound of the alarm, because it's out of control.
Over the past 10 days, at least 6 violent crimes were committed by teenagers ranging from 13 years old to 17 years old. One incident even took the life of a 38-year-old mother whose daughter had to watch her die. Most recently, police are still looking for 2 teenagers involved in a carjacking at a church on Friday night. And a juvenile is now in custody after driving a stolen vehicle, fleeing from police, and hitting a state trooper on Saturday night.
It's shocking, but it's starting to become a normal thing, unfortunately, because many of our young people are desperate.
Reverend Perkins says poverty, toxic stress, what happens in the home, gun laws, and fear are all contributing factors to why teens end up on the wrong side of violence.
What happens is sometimes they join those elements because they don't feel protected and safe.
That's why Reverend Perkins is working daily at his church in North St. Louis to reach the youth.
We're trying to provide programming where young people can speak, be heard, and we can understand what they're really up against so that we can be an ally.
But he says his house of faith can't fix this public health crisis alone.
In order to address this, we need every hand on deck.
Reverend Perkins says there needs to be collaboration with local businesses, political leaders, and neighborhoods to get to the root of this issue. He says some teenagers are committing these crimes not because they want to, but because they're desperate and have no other place to turn.